Alrighty, I think we're about there. So let's go ahead and kick this off. Let's see, I need to do that. And we should be good. Alrighty.
Goddess of victory, Nikke.
Wow, no memory leak. Shocking. Let's see how long that lasts. Hello there, good morning everyone. How's it going? It's time to rise and shine today, and Got us a victory! I'm just waiting for it. It's coming.
I'll build you everything you need. Come again if you need anything.
Alright. Whoop. I don't want to buy that.
Hope you put it to good use.
We have everything in our shop except what we don't have.
Take as much time as you like.
Welcome to Rupee's shop. Thank you for coming.
I'd give it 5 minutes. You're not.
Another successful transaction. Can I help you with anything else?
You are so very not wrong. So we got that. It's time for solo raid. Alright. We'll get to that in here in a few minutes. Alright. Let's go get the patrol missions started. Hadn't done that today. Dispatching missions.
Commencing operation.
Alright, let's see what our luck is today. How many abnormals will we see? How many abnormals will we see? 3, at least.
Lady Luck is always on our side. For those who are prepared. Refilling the water.
The hour of retribution draws near.
Lady Luck is always on our side. Too salty for ya.
We must persevere.
Reloading. Lady Luck is always on our side. For those who are prepared. Lady Luck is always on our side. I got too excited.
Dunzo. Alright. And
Fancy a drink?
alright, we get a custom module. Alright.
Bolt, we won again.
Junk?
Bolt, we won again.
Nothing. I love it. 85% chance to get something, by the way. 85% chance to get something. Just throwing that out there. Close. Close, yes. Not the worst line in the world to get, but it is what it is. Alright, so Noise has her 2 overloads done now. Volume should have her 3. Yep, Volume has her 3. Alright, let's take a pass through and see if everybody's done, because if that's the case, we start leveling the overloaded gear. Okay, Noir, check. So let's go ahead and take note while we do this of who has gear that needs to be leveled. So this is OL level gear. Alright, so for our main teams we need Noir, Litter, Blanc, I'll put 2B on our own side over here. Red Hood. Scarlet. We're not gonna do Helm. Naga. I'm not even gonna worry with her right now. Tia. Modernia. Pravity could still get leveled. Doro doesn't really matter right yet. Noise would go on the 2B team. Oh yeah, we have the Summer Anise needs to get leveled. I forgot we had that boot. Alright, so we'll finish that off. If possible, which is not. We are way deep in those gears, so we're not doing that yet. But we'll go ahead and put, she is kind of one of the main teams. Ludmilla. Volume would go on that 2B team thing, because we need to go ahead and have that gear. Mast would be the 2B team. Maxwell would just be... Actually, Maxwell probably needs to stay unleveled so that she doesn't take any of those highest attacker buffs from somebody that might actually need it, since she's more support. Don't need anything with you. Not leveling you, not leveling you. Guillotine, not yet. Snow White. Like, we still have a lot of, like, potential gear we could level. But it doesn't really matter right now. So there's no real point.
the only way the Ark
I'm
can
curious. Have we actually looted
人
anything
間が
for
苦
you?
しむ姿を見たいのじゃ
Yep. We looted a helm. Haven't looted a chest. Alright, that's fine. Oh, she's missless. I wouldn't have anything for her anyway. Alright, so we finished leveling that summer anise boot probably tomorrow. From there, we'll jump into probably doing our most important, which is going to be Red Hood. To Modernia. And then we want to finish off Blanc, Noir, and Litter. And then we probably want to do Tia, Naga, and then jump into the rest of like Scarlet, the Noise 2B stuff, and getting their pieces brought up. Because the big thing is just getting as much combat power as we can get pushed into them. Get as much as we can get possibly pushed into this team. So everyone here can get gear levels up, so that should raise it some. I don't expect it to go too far, but it'll be something. So we'll get that over the next couple days. Which will be helpful.
Let's start things up lightly.
We
shall we?
finished 2B off, so she's
Wake me
now
up when the
done.
battle is over.
Which means we're now working on 2B's now done on both of those. Actually, I think it's gonna depend on.
How's the environment here? Not too bright, is it? Wake me up when the battle is
Well,
over.
because the thing is I've been since September. I've been juggling having
What do you
to
think of the
go.
simulation
Oh,
room?
I have.
Not looking
I have to
good.
finish 2B off. I have to finish 2B off. I have to finish 2B. Because 2B is another one of
How's the
those darn
environment
10-10-10 units that
It's going to be a bore, isn't it?
you needed to get her skill 2 done first so that her skill 3 could do more damage, and then you need to get her skill 1 done so her other skills can boost, so you can get the HP boost off of it properly. So it was like this whole ordeal of
How's the environment here? Not too bright?
trying
Wake me
to
up when the
balance
battle
her
is
skills
over.
out, and then they're like, oh, here's Tia Naga, you gotta level them up. Oh, here is Red
I
Hood, you're
should
gonna
have
need to
known that
level
this would
her
be a
up.
cinch for you.
Oh, look, here's Ludmilla, and I was like, ha, I'm not stupid, I know what's coming in 2 weeks.
Good job on Nikke.
And then here
See you
comes
later.
Scarlet.
It's going to be a
So-
bore, isn't it?
And now that we know what's coming next, we can clearly skip Till Moran, which I'm pulling for reasons at that point. Just because I like her character. I like her voice actress. She's got a really cool voice. Probably never will use her because she's gonna probably be a trash. Being a defender, I have very little faith in a burst 1 defender.
After all that, I deserve a compliment.
But we'll see.
The first simulation is the easiest of them all. Not looking good. Do you think this simulation will really be of help in real life? Take your time. We have all the time we need. Do you think this simulation will really be... wake me up when the battle is over. Do you think this simulation will really be of help in real life?
Yes.
Here already? All right. I won't cut you any slack anymore. I'm not pulling any punches.
She's not pulling any punches.
Not looking good.
Better reload. Oh no, I was just getting into the group.
What? Lady Luck is always on our side. I got too excited.
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
So I noticed we scored relatively low. For our union.
Third simulation begins.
We normally score top 15%.
It's
I
going
guess
to be
with
a ball,
everybody
isn't
getting
it?
Red Hood leveled up, and this specific union raid allowed everyone to get
Enoch and I are
further
apparently
up
sisters,
quicker, because
but I've
we
never
did
seen her
very
before.
well
The
getting to
simulation
stage
feels
7.
rather
But the
stealthy.
fact that other people got that far
Not
up,
looking good.
how we did worse this season by doing so much better blows my mind. I guess that's really the difference in Red Hood being a giga carry and everybody
purpose
having
will I
Red Hood
possibly
finally
serve?
leveled up. It
Wake
allowed
me up
other
when the
guilds
battle
to
is over.
compete more.
The simulation room feels
Because
wake me
we
up when
did
the battle
so
is
darn
over.
well getting into stage 7. And I think we got to stage 8.
The last battle is right around the corner. Make sure you're prepared. You've
Yeah, we
made
got
it
to
far
8.
enough. It's time for.
So
Not looking good.
how we got so much better, because we normally were getting close to getting 5 and 6 and staying in top 15%. It's interesting
We just developed something like an infinite magazine.
that we did so much better, but so much worse in score.
You are prepared.
But it's whatever, we'll get there.
After all that, I deserve a compliment.
And it's gonna keep going like that as you progress. The next Union raid will get better off and better off and better off. As the accounts develop, that will become more and more advantageous. Alright, let's check. I don't know what boxes I have sitting around. It doesn't look like I have any. Alright, we at least get one level today. Slowly creeping up. Five more levels till a big power increase. And by big power, not that much. But still, an increase is an increase. It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning, kids. Alright. So. 210 so far. Core dust levels be struggling. Oh yeah, they're going to struggle. Okay. Before I do this, let me go see what this solo raid is, because that'll probably determine if I need Scarlet or not. My material H. Of course your weak point is grass. Imagine that, chat. Imagine your weak point being the brand new unit. Alrighty, guess what that means.
Sure,
It means
let's go.
she's
Leave it to
running
me. Are we
with
gonna go
these
play a game?
girls.
Sounds fun.
Nobody could have imagined that. Imagine.
I consider it a blessing to fight alongside you. Let us be on our way.
Can I wear your clothes on this mission, Commander?
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Not me. I couldn't have thought. I would have never pictured this. I would have never imagined.
When can we have a dessert?
Let's get this party started! Red Hood, engage.
Would have never imagined.
Teacher, what are we learning today?
You got the last Tia? Nice. Nice.
I've already prepared.
It's probably gonna be this.
Are we going for a swim? Sure, let's go.
I shall take the lead.
And then...
Are you planning on attending class, Commander?
Are you putting us to work even during our vacation?
Who shall be the next to fall under my blade?
Need me?
Probably that will be 3.
I will be joining your squad temporarily.
Are we finally taking to the high seas?
Arr!
I'm ready. Let's go.
Well, let's go then.
I'm gonna take a
I'm
guess.
always
it
by your
might
side.
be this. And a 5th team is gonna feel really weird. So with what is left of burst 1s would probably be rocking. We gotta think too, we're gonna have access to all the units because of synced in 2 days.
Let's stick together while we're at the resort.
It should be crystal clear who gets what.
What's Blindy got? Oh, this is the Defender ally thing. I forgot. There won't be any Defenders here. Haven't been to your channel in a month. Did you stop Epic 7 content? For the most part. There's kind of no real point in continuing carrying that when they're trying to literally hang themselves. So, if you just want to see one big disappointment after another, go read Epic 7 patch notes. It's tragic. But I lose on average about 10 subscribers a week because I stopped making Epic 7 content, at the minimum. I don't care. It's fine. But it's just, I look at it, I'm going, yep. Completely saw this coming. Which is fine by me. All I do now is I log on, I hit guild buffs, and then I log off. That's all I do. I don't know why I keep wanting to, like, lean towards that, even though I know it's not gonna work well. Honestly, I'm just gonna have to get into it and see what's left when we get there. But this is gonna be wrecking this thing, I'm about 98% sure.
I'm on my way. You're
Lady Luck is
always on our
prepared for
side.
those who are prepared.
Well, yeah, eventually means when I completely overload her, yeah. So much for 5 minutes, no memory leak. Maybe it's fixed. Maybe it actually is fixed. Like, Epic 7 just ran 2 limited units back to back. I should tell you the state of things, too. Brand new ones, too.
I'm on my way.
Exactly. It has to exist for us to...
Render all asunder.
Gotta work. Alright, take
Need
care.
a
Thanks for
sharper
stopping by. I appreciate it. I always appreciate people stopping by.
We won again.
Now, this is what we're going to be looking to collect. If I can get at least 15 of these from this, I might be able to get it from Union after we beat the final day. But I really need Bastion to come through strong this time.
Need a sharper sword.
Lady Luck is
Always on our
together.
side.
Attack!
I'm on my way. You're a rather tenacious foe.
Lady Luck is
Always
Luck
on
is
our
prepared
side.
for those who are prepared.
You're a rather tenacious foe. Need a sharper sword. I'm on my way. commendable battle, but I desire stronger opponents next time.
Alright. And now we have to wait till tomorrow to continue on with Solo Raid. So tomorrow we'll get 4, 5, and 6, and then... what is it? Today is... so that's... well, Friday's thing, and then Saturday would be... yeah, so Saturday I'll actually get to take a stab at this. And again, my lane that I aim for is somewhere between 5 and 10%. Don't care. As long as I'm getting the 1,000 gems, honestly, is fine. I just don't want to. I don't want to suck that I know that I'm below 15%. If I could stay in the top 10, would be great. But I don't care really being in the top 15. As long as it's 1,000 gems or higher, I don't really care. But I'm not gonna go push for this crap ever. Ever. It's never worth. Like, we don't actually double our gem output until 0.7%. We get another 1,000 gems. Well, you have to remember, it's more about understanding the mechanics than it is anything. If you can understand the mechanics of it, getting that 1,000 gems isn't that hard. You have to realize, you scored nearly the same as me last solo raid. I barely played and attempted to beat it with the teams that I had. You actually tried and got very close to getting my score in last. Yeah. You were like 1 billion, like the low 1 billion. I was like 1 billion 3, 1 billion 4, and I barely tried. So, all I wanted to do was just stay in that top 10%. And that's where I did. I ended up like 8.3% or whatever. So, it's because you are ranked, all your units go to level 400. We're all standardized in that aspect. It comes through skill levels up and your understanding of mechanics and the teams you can create. So as long as you're using roughly what I'm using in terms of the major teams, you should be fine on like your top 3 teams. Where we will differ in our score is what do I do in teams 3, 4, and 5. Your 3, 4, and 5 determines how close you get to me. Breezer, hello there. Alright, so we'll get to see the animation from this. I already know about it. I saw it on the Leaky Leaks.
We won again.
I'm glad that they're gonna. I hope that they're gonna start making this a more common thing. Oh yeah, I need to go buy. Oh wait, do I even have the currency to buy that? Yes, I do. How's it going?
Too much shooting will make my arms sore. I'm on my way. You're a rather tenacious foe.
Nice.
Need a sharper sword.
Never played Red Dead 2. To be fair, I never played Red Dead 1. I hear people say it's a good game, just I just hadn't gotten
After all
around to
that, I
ever
deserve
having
a
time to
compliment.
sit down and invest into looking at it deeper to see if it'd be something I'd be interested in. It's probably one of the major reasons why I've never played it. Just hadn't got around. Always something else going on. So I might have to stop by. If you stream that, I'm gonna have to watch
Have
that.
at you.
See if that's something. Might be interested in someday.
Reloading. I'm on my way.
A lot of stuff to do.
You're a rather tenacious foe.
Well, that's good.
Next.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
I prepare.
Sending my love. Ready for it?
A commendable battle, but I desire stronger opponents next time.
I have been looking at probably having to pull Nikke from the streams as a consistent game, just for the fact
will
I'm
destroy
running out of
everything that's in
things
my
to
way.
do in this. Because what is required of me now
Better reload.
is a lot of sitting and
My
waiting.
nail broke.
In order for
I'm
me
on my
to
way.
progress, I've got to recover a 50,000 CP deficit, which is not going to happen anytime
A
soon.
commendable battle, but
I
desire
need
stronger opponents
to,
next time.
I'm at the end of the main story. I'm never going to progress hard mode because I'm going to meme the
Commander,
forever
be careful.
6-9 level, so that takes out a lot of
Next.
content that I could technically do.
You're a rather tenacious
But I don't care
foe.
about the level of my
Need a sharper
outpost.
sword.
Yeah, it'll make it a little more efficient, but not by much.
But a mere bagatelle.
I was just getting into the groove.
It's that average of, yeah, instead of it taking me 5 days to get something, it could take me, you know, it'll take me 7-8 days now to get it. Okay. You can get there ahead of me. It's not like I'm not fighting against whales on my server
No
anyway.
enemies left standing.
It's not gonna affect me. But there's just, when it comes down to like busy work in the game, this game doesn't do busy work well. Because it's designed to be an idle game at its core. It's meant to come in, do your interactions, and then leave and let the
Need a
timer
sharper
count down
sword.
till the next day, which is fine.
I'm on my way.
Memory of Goddess gave me something where I could literally play this game all day long if I wanted.
You're a rather
It gave me
tenacious
that
foe.
busy work mentality of there's always something to do. There was always that level to be working on and pushing for that RNG.
A commendable battle, but I desire stronger opponents next time.
The only days that really work are main story days. When they release the main
Today
story,
sure isn't your lucky day.
that can burn a ton of time, because that's about an hour to go through a story on its own.
Develop something like an infinite magazine.
The hard
I'm on my
mode,
way.
or the day when, solo raid day, when you do the,
Next.
like the sweat version, can take most of the stream to do that.
Sending my love.
But the normal day in, day out interactions in this game, for what I want to do on stream,
See? I made
is,
it. No enemies left standing.
there's not much I could do. Because let's look at this. All right, we do our dailies. So we go through, we do our 3 runs of
Today
interception.
Sure isn't your lucky day.
We do our simulation room. So there's 2 parts
What a
of our
mere
dailies done. We do
bagatelle.
our advising sessions.
I'm on my way.
If we're stuck on story, we don't get to work on that. I'm almost caught up to where there is no more
You're
story.
a rather tenacious
So
foe.
we'd be waiting for the next story
Sending
patch.
my love.
Come on, everybody.
Ready
Sing
for
your
it.
hearts out.
So we're waiting on story. Then we're
After all that, I deserve a compliment.
then we move to the quick daily grind of the side story, which is on 2 week side stories is just a 99% of it is the 5 skips on the daily stage.
much
You
sugar
have
will
your
make my
daily
arms
skip
sore.
on the challenge stage.
Need a sharper
And
sword.
then, which there, even if it's not skipping,
I'm
it's
on my
still
way.
seconds inside of it. It's not like we're gonna have a
You're
lot
a
to do.
rather tenacious foe. Need a sharper sword.
So
I prepare.
Sending my
it would
love.
be
Everybody, sing your
for me
hearts
where
out.
I'm currently at in the story. I'm 52,000 power below the level.
After all that, I deserve a compliment.
I could probably sweat it out and get past this stage, which we're gonna have to try here in a little bit. And I might be able to do it. I just haven't put a lot of focus into seeing, because it was towards the end of the stream last time.
You can leave this to me. Trust me.
It's... If I can get past it, if I beat this stage and I'm able to go all the way to the end, I have nothing else to do in story once I beat this. There is no more story past this.
Need a sharper sword. Fire to the front.
Did I? Oh, yeah. And then YouTube, I can just edit this right here. There we go. I really need to get glasses, I think, because I can barely read shit on that screen. But yeah, I'm basically at a point where even if I beat what I've got, there's still not... Where I'm at now in the game, I don't have a eternal grind to keep working for.
Too much shooting will make
Get a
my
bigger
arms
screen.
sore.
I don't know if I can get much bigger than a 55-inch TV over here,
That
man.
all? Next.
I mean, sure, we could go get like a... I mean, I could probably
I'm
get
on my
a...
way.
Maybe a 65, 70-inch TV over there, but...
I prepared a special song just for you.
You can get a bigger one. It's just I can't read
See?
it.
I made it. No enemies left standing.
But yeah, it's just where we're at, there's... Without hard mode pushing, there's not much left in the game.
Commander, be careful.
Then problem solved.
I'm on my
Exactly.
way.
How about this?
Need
Let's
a
put a
sharper
donation
sword
goal up,
and a
and if you
nearby
guys hit the
foe.
donation goal, we'll go buy a 70-inch TV.
I prepared.
How about that? That sounds like a great idea.
Ready
Sing
for
your
it?
hearts out.
You supply
You're rather
TV,
tenacious
I
foe.
will use said TV. Oh, it's a win-win. You get a streamer who can read his chat properly and his titles, and I have a TV
commendable
that is
battle,
70
but I
inches
desire
somehow
stronger
sitting
opponents
3.5
next
feet
time.
away from me. Apocalypse or something like that? Because that's the new one that just released. It's made by Alchemy Stars, I believe. Or not Alchemy Stars. Every Inch Matters. Yes. Yeah, it's trash, unfortunately.
You're rather tenacious.
Sending my love. Let's keep the momentum going.
I messed around with it, and the art looks great in it. Oh, I mean,
I made
the
it.
art looks
no
great
enemies left
in it.
standing.
The chibi model stuff absolutely ruins it in the combat. And it's also, everything's skippable. Like, 90% of the game you can just skip. Makes sense. I mean, it's a quick way for them not have to develop character models much further. It allows them to turn it out a lot easier. All right, now you guys get to see this. Telling you, all this needs to be is an anime. Just saying. Right. Not yet. Bit rusty, stream dead last night, was down for like 30 minutes before I realized. Wow. To be fair, the mobile community as a whole is pretty equally split on the time you have to spend actually playing on your phone. Some whole games, some prefer clickers. I mean, yeah, that's kind of where it's at, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's like...
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
They aren't designed to be... They were never designed to be, games that you they're not designed to be AAA projects, but they end up having more and better quality than a AAA game normally is. When you get a good one, they're better than most high expensive games because they try to appeal to too many people where they know their lane, they stay in it, and they make it great. Nikke is one of those options. No one was watching, so it's not gonna matter. What were you doing? You must have done that after because I had a headache last night, so I went to bed pretty early. I didn't see a stream announcement, which is weird. Advise Nikke's, alrighty.
My feelings for you are much stronger than before. But what about my power? Is it growing as well?
6:30 your time. Okay, makes sense.
Believer, you must trust your instincts completely.
I don't know if that was the answer or not for her. I think it was. I should really just ticket Dorothy and be done with her. Okay, that was the right answer. I was gonna say, I remember this one. I'm gonna be mad if I missed it. I knew it was gonna be the other one. I remember that was like one of the first ones we got when she came out, and it was like, yeah, that's a big spoiler for people who didn't know about Rappy and Red Hood. I was like, ah, some things. Yeah, get her thing taken. Alright, advising sessions are done for the day. Grab liberation. There, it's starting to show up. Turns out I couldn't do the visual novel game. This turned out to be. I mean, that's fair. Outside of side stories, you don't normally have to read. Other than that, everything else turns out to be a, everything else is voiced, and you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. It's fine. It's not made for everyone. And I'm okay with that. That's fair. You want more out of your time. I get that. Okay. So, let's see. Where we are. It's still a bit too much? Understandable. Alright. Let's go get that PvP stuff done.
Bonjour! Welcome to L'Arena, the finest entertainment the Ark has to offer.
I can probably kill that.
Ready? Alert!
That's pretty steep, I'm really not gonna lie.
Let's bet on who'd win. We are out of harm's way.
Fleeting as it may be.
Wow, I was gonna say, am I really gonna lose that?
The winner, it's you! Now, let the games.
Who ordered all this fucking anime titty? Don't get hurt, Pit Boss.
Behold, the season's rising star.
Hit the Gamba then bounce. Yeah, I would prefer to have more interaction in the game than that. Personally.
Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, we're gonna need to restart it before we go do story.
Which of you scornful dunderheads dare step forward?
Beyond performance.
I know, I always notice it around here. Proceeds to show Windows XP blue screen. Thankfully, it's not a toaster. And the thing is, it has nothing to do with computer power. This happens on the phone. It's a poor optimization in the design of the base game. Hellcrest was talking about it here a couple days ago, saying that it has something to do with the browser-based functions that they're using. That it's something in that he's saying is jacked up with it that causes this. So, I can see it.
Let the games debut.
So this thing has access. My computer's
There's
nowhere
Campbell.
close to being
You better
maxed
print
out.
out.
It's nowhere near anything. It's just a
The season's
issue we
rising
have to deal
star.
with. And for me, it always shows up in the arena. It doesn't normally. It'll chill out most other places. Yeah, it's a dev issue. It's not us. It's a poor optimization on their end. Alright, so we're gonna quit real quick, and we're gonna relaunch it. And then we're gonna go do, I'll show you the story of what we're talking about, too, so that'll make more sense for you. Yeah, if you get it in here, it's typically from a download. My first time I ever see this memory leak is if I have to download a patch here in this opening start. Of any type. It could be a 1 megabyte patch, it could be a 10 gigabyte patch, whatever it is. If I have to patch, it's gonna have a memory leak on the first startup. You restart it, as long as it doesn't patch, you're good. One more unit needs to break the 180 wall. Nice. Small white.
Goddess of Victory, Nikke.
See? It's gone. Alright, so let's go jump into that campaign, and I'm going to show you guys what we're talking about. Alright, so I am a decent chunk underpowered for this thing.
Misfortune has found us.
So it is 257,000 power. I'm 203,000 power. So it's 54,000 power above me, which means I'm losing, by their calculations on their CP curve, I'm losing about 45% of my stats on my gear. Now, my gear isn't very well optimized, so that also doesn't help my cause here. Where typically when the whales go, oh, well, I'm beating hard mode with nearly double my score, it's because they have their overloaded gear all really well worked out. Mine's not. So, this stage is weak point, so we've got her as weak point. Thankfully, everything's arc, so most of our units are neutral. We're not having anything water in here, so we're good. Red Hood is the damage, but our issue of this is where the mobs are and getting through this, because there's a lot of one-shot mobs in this that I can't get around.
I'll ever get used to fighting.
So there's a bunch over here that we have to iframe through.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
Now we lost Blanc nearly instantaneously there. And that was from one of those other mobs. So for me to burn 2 hours here would be absolutely stupid.
Doesn't matter how hard it gets, I'll always succeed.
I missed the space bar completely. I just hit the back of the wrist rest. I didn't even get the space bar at all. Don't know how I whiffed that bad when my thumb literally rests on it.
Trust me. Oh no, I was just getting into the groove.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
I don't even see her. I don't even see it's like I'm not seeing a mob, so it's got to be a laser getting shot. Which means I need to find where that laser guy is. And what sucks is that stupid building's in my way. Because of how Red Hood bursts, I can't put anybody in front of her because that's the closest I can get to her. Oh, I see it. It's that guy. It's that big tank over there. And I don't really... My issue is getting him burst properly. Red Hood is my issue here. On how she's... just on how she bursts. I dodged that one. Come on, give that one to me. Noir 677. Nice.
Today sure isn't your lucky day.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
I got too excited.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
Attack!
Open up and say ah, Commander. Lady Luck is always on our side.
For those who are prepared!
Oh, you are so tanky.
Reload. I'm sorry.
So
Keep my
tanky.
head in the game.
That's close, but I would have to have everybody there. He is tanky.
Let's bet on who'd win.
luck is
Let's
always
keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going.
And we have her dead because I didn't kill the guy in the back.
I don't think I'll ever get used to fighting.
Lady Luck is always on our
Reserved for
side.
those who are prepared.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
Luck is reserved for those who are prepared.
Goodbye.
I don't think I'll ever get used to fighting.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
I got too excited.
All right, you all are next. Lady Luck is
Let's
always
keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going.
This clothing is so cumbersome.
Just hang in there a little longer. Red Hood, do your
Lady
thing.
Luck is always on our
Reserved for
side.
those who are prepared.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Oh no, I was just getting into the groove. Better reload. Why don't they just develop something like an
Nope, ran out of time. See, there's a lot going on in that final section. You've got suicide bombers, you've got those annoying bombers in the back, you've got the chain guy, you've got the boss, you've got several things going on up there that makes that, you gotta really pay attention.
Always
keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going.
Oh, I saw the suicide bomber. There's a lot going on in this section. You gotta pay attention to it. Which does lead the question:
As long as I
where
have
is the
luck,
focus
I
for
can
that
be
start?
strong.
Open up.
Get lost. I'm busy.
Perished. Yeah. It's the suicide bombers. It's always that one.
How am I supposed to fight in this outfit?
And they're all back there in the back. That's the thing. We can iframe them, which isn't a big deal.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
Oops, I got too excited.
I just randomly got tapped.
Bolt, finish this and hurry.
Like I said, this wouldn't be an issue if I wasn't 50,000 power below the recommended of this. Oh, somehow we iframed that on our own?
Lady Luck is always
When-
on our
Momentum
side.
going.
All right, you all are next. Lady Luck is always on our side. Let's give you a little pat.
Suicide bombers, bad time to reload, a whole bunch of stuff. But like, the big issue for me, I don't have everything optimized. We're too low behind in our power to brute force our way through this. It's gonna come down to, can I get lucky and get the right things killed at the right time to maybe beat this at the buzzer.
Lady Luck is
Let's
always
keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going.
Lady Luck is always on our side. I got too excited. Lady Luck is always
Let's keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going.
Open up and say ah, Commander. Lady Luck is always on our side. Attack!
Close. Honestly, if I'd had the bursts the other way around, it probably would have done it. If it wouldn't have been Red Hood. If it had been Red Hood bursting there.
Can't get these clothes dirty. Lady Luck is always on our side. I got too excited. Lady Luck is always on our side. I got too excited.
So you were wasting a lot of time cleaning up that crap that could be spent on getting him out of the ring.
You're so cute, Commander. Lady Luck is always
Let's keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going.
And we're running out of time. Yep.
Shall we roll the dice?
Come on, let's go.
Doesn't matter how hot it gets, I'll always succeed.
Yeah, the hopping stuff does get annoying, but
Lady Luck is always on our side.
Alright, you all are next.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
I got too excited.
Open up and say ah, Commander.
Oh, this is Doom. With all these bombs, yeah, this is Doom.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
I got too excited.
Doesn't matter, still got it. Sometimes where you just like run it down.
I
Run
guess
it
this
down.
makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
Way too below to be here, but we made it through on some random luck sack crap. And I mean, major luck sack crap. We should have parts 2 of the story here.
It feels like nothing has changed.
I know, right? I'm a little surprised too.
What happened after you died?
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you. And you?
Right?
How have you managed to stay alive all this time?
I can make a room. I can make
It's
room
been nearly
for it.
100 years at this point.
I still have things to do. I can't die just yet.
What things?
It's a secret.
Wow. Things must be pretty serious if you're getting tight-lipped around me.
A lot of things have happened. You wouldn't believe me even if I told you.
Okay. I get it.
It seems you've gotten over the corruption.
I haven't necessarily gotten better. It's just that I've swapped out for an entirely new body. One that isn't mine.
I see. I felt like we'd have so much to talk about. But I don't know what to say.
When you haven't seen someone for so long, you sometimes end up having less to talk about. Especially when you've both lived different lives.
I suppose so.
Besides, isn't it better for you not to talk too much with me?
How do you figure?
Oh, you know...
You really haven't changed a bit. I never understood how you could live so carefree. Me, on the other hand, I'm filled with nothing but regret.
Dorothy, you've changed a lot.
I have?
I can't quite put my finger on it, but something is noticeably different. Tell me, what happened?
It's honestly not that interesting. Nothing worth discussing.
Oh, come on.
This isn't something I can talk about flippantly. Then again, I never thought I'd have a chance to talk to you again. So I suppose any discussion is worth having.
I've told you, this body is not my own.
I know.
Yep. Alright. So, miraculously, we're through.
Let's go make ourselves some luck.
Now, the stages from here on out shouldn't be that incredibly level of BS from what I've been told. Like, there's still some BS stuff back here. It's still gonna get thick. But, like...
Scout!
I shouldn't be completely destroyed.
Come on, let's go.
Because that was just a very weird combo I had to work through.
Commander, be careful.
Like, these don't go very well.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
Not saying I won't beat this, but it depends on how the waves show up, what we're able to do. These are the ones I always get nervous of, because I've had some where they get up there to that very end and they fail out right at the very end.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
This one looks like it's in the bag.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite...
But I've had them where they'll get right there to the edge, then I've taken it all the way down.
Bolt, we won again.
Oh, the one where you gotta sit through 2 minutes of it? Oh, I hate that one. I think that's probably most everyone's least favorite stage. Which typically there's always 2 of these and 2 of those. Like, this one... is really the last hard stage for this chapter. That's what I was thinking.
Misfortune has found us.
Come on, let's go.
Like, that one was really like... I was told there was like 1 or 2 that are pretty annoying, but it's not like...
Bolt,
crap.
finish this and hurry to the sea.
Cruise through the last boss. Well, let's find out.
Better reload. Why don't they just...
Lady Luck is always on our
Good
side.
for those who are prepared.
I mean, this is it. This is the best team I got. There is nothing better than this as far as power.
I was just getting into the
Like,
groove.
actual team. I could throw, like, 2B in here and probably boost my power 10k.
Lady Luck is
Let's
always
keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going. Better reload. Right.
We'll see what we get today.
Oh no.
Lady Luck is always on our
Together,
side.
attack.
Good.
There's bombers and incubators everywhere. There was a few in here that were
I guess this
monstrously
makes me a good
annoying to get
doesn't
through.
it?
Because of all the mechanic leveling you had to do through it. The silence things. Oh my god. Let's go ahead and go down here and beat these.
Moving isn't so easy without my bunny suit.
I don't think this will...
Is this
Get him
the
out of
right
the way.
way? I'll protect you.
Hey Aaron, it's your favorite stage.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
Attack.
Let's give you a little pat.
Oh no, I knew where these were. Whenever you see 2 pathways normally getting blocked, it's one of these stages. One's one and one's the other.
Always on our side. I got
It's pretty common stage design for them.
What's the pose?
18 Modernia Red Hood. Great for this one. See, I would never use I would never use A2.
Momentum going.
I almost would never bring A2 out for anything. I get why you would want to. I could see it because of the cleaving aspect of it. But then that almost reads the question, what about the new Scarlet?
How do you reload again?
Have her just AoE cleave everything.
Lady Luck is always on our
Good
side.
for those who are prepared.
After
That's
all
cool.
that, I deserve a compliment.
Have Red Hood spec'd up yet?
Is
That makes
this-
sense from where the timing was and where this was at.
Some luck.
Because you have to think, you were just coming off the Nier collab, you were going into Red Ash event, so yeah, having A2 completely like decked up at
Let's
that point
finish
made
this
tons of
battle, then
sense.
back to Snowfield Hot Spring.
Oh, I could totally see that.
Lady Luck is always
Which
on our
kind of
side.
sucks. A2's idea was cool, but poorly implemented.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
Those who are prepared.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
I got too excited.
You are too close to the wall for my being. You're too tanky. Yeah, that makes sense. I can totally see that.
Always on our side.
Those who are prepared.
But they probably didn't design that specifically knowing that Scarlet was already in development months before Nier was. Because of them getting ready for the Red Ash event.
Always
Keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going.
Alright, both those stages are cleared off, so
This
now
makes
they're
me
off
a
the
good
map.
luck charm, doesn't it?
Don't have to worry about them. We have stage credit for it. Alright.
Swimming sure can tucker you out.
Are you ready? Then let's go.
Moving isn't so easy without my bunny suit.
You can leave this to me. Trust me. Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Alright.
Better.
Let's see what we've
Lady
got
Luck is
floating around.
always on our side.
Got a lot of big worry here.
Oh no.
Yeah, you were the most dangerous.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Lady
be
Luck
good
is
here.
always on our side.
I got too excited.
Lady Luck is
Let's
always
keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going.
There we go.
After all
And
that,
see,
I
now here's
deserve a
another thing to think
compliment.
about, too. Scarlet proves the point collab units don't matter. Am I wrong? It means they will be willing to override a collab unit who's roughly the same function but better to keep to sell their pilgrim. Which goes back to the point I made a long time ago in that video of collab pilgrim or collab limiteds and pilgrims. The only units in this game that matters are potentially your team setup units that are going to come from 90% of your normal banners, your pilgrim units, and maybe a limited unit. Collabs are just nothing but for fun units at this point. They're not meant to be the meta-defining changing units. That those are going to normally be your pilgrims or probably a normally released unit. Something that will be
Swinging
obtainable in the game at all times.
Let's go make ourselves some luck.
So in reality, all you need to do is theoretically pull on pilgrim banners. And if you want to collect. 2B and A2 have fallen off hard since the last 3 months. Well, so here's the thing though. 2B can come back as soon as she gets a full team. But you gotta think, 2B will bounce when she gets a team that supports of nothing but HP-based units. 2B will flourish. 2B just needs that, not just masked and the kind of the thing we're doing with the mass noise, volume type stuff. Like if she gets her own dedicated force support unit, you know, a great burst 3 that goes along with her. But it'll take another HP based burst 3 to make those other 3 units line up. We get that, 2B will come back to the forefront. A2 is going to be a lot harder now with Scarlet existing. She needs to burst multiple times. Correct. I can get that.
What's the matter, handsome? Got something you want to tell me in private? Or something you'd like to do where there aren't any prying eyes? Darn. Too bad. Tell me then, why'd you worm your way up to the front to see me? I know that you want Rappy back. I understand how you feel, but I couldn't help you even if I wanted to. You want to know my dimensions? If I tell you, then you've got to tell me what you're working with down there. I already told you. A friend, my mentor, a comrade. Something close to that. Or
period novelty.
Even a bit of a blend of all those. Oh, sure. There she was, with nothing. And there I was, with everything. But soon to have nothing. Sounds like we're polar opposites, right? But it was okay. It was near the end of my corruption, so it's all a bit fuzzy. But I remember there being a brief bit of time where everything was okay. I'm not going to dish out all the dirt. It's embarrassing, and a lady should get to keep at least some of her secrets. I'm sure Rappy feels the same way about it. Glad we're on the same page. I said that? Is the Ark still in one piece? Nice. So they managed to defend it. Pretty impressive. But why would I tell her to destroy the Ark? I feel like I'm missing a key memory. I'm okay. I've just got a wicked headache all of a sudden. Not a chance. You just interrogated me, and now it's my turn to ask the questions. What about you? Who's Rappy to you? With the other two back there as well? The one with glasses and the loud mouth? I can see how those two are comrades of Rappy's. But not you. You're different. So right now, I'm borrowing Rappy's body, yes? Every time you come close to me, how do I put this? It feels like I'm simultaneously at ease and not. Is that all? I'm thinking this might be something that happens between a man and a woman, if you catch my drift.
Oh. Aaron Rappy's dirt, I forgot about this.
I assume there's a connection there? Well, well. How dense can you be? It's love, you moron. Love. Want to bet? I bet that if you were to pay her a little nocturnal visit, before long, you two would be...
Right?
Hi. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I promise that if you listen to her and take me to my hometown, I'll return your precious Rappy to you. Once we're done. Okay. I got it. Let's get a move on then. This... I didn't mean... It's been a while since I held a handsome man's hand while I walked. You don't have a problem with that, do you? Okay. Good.
Way to go, Rappy. Red Hood's like, internally like, Rappy, this is what you do.
I don't think I'll
Come
ever
here,
get used to
grab
fighting.
this. And then a few inches down, go grab that.
Lady Luck is
And Rappy's like, oh my god, please shut up. Don't go any further. I will kill you. Literally, I will kill you. You have to remember, Rappy can hear. Rappy is basically present but not present inside Red Hood. So Red Hood's literally like hinting her along on, step up, woman.
always on our side.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? Oh no, I was just getting into the groove.
It'll make sense later.
Lady Luck is always on our side. I got too excited.
Back in my day, we'd have hit third base
After
by
all
now,
that, I
at
deserve a
least.
compliment.
I'm sure there might have been a home run or two. Grand slam. God, the commander was so lucky back then. Imagine corrupting Rapunzel and having literally Red Hood and Mini Red Hood in a room.
Swimming sure can tucker you out.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go make ourselves some luck. Swimming sure can tucker you out. Ugh. Moving isn't so easy without my bunny suit.
All right.
Come on, let's go.
I don't think this will proceed terribly smoothly.
My phone died. What happened to the story? Basically, in short, the commander confronts Red Hood and is asking about Rappy. He tells her, or she tells him a little bit about what's gone on. She also talks about this feeling she has about the commander. This at ease but not at ease. Red Hood knows the feeling and says it's love. The commander thinks she's oversimplifying things. Basically, Rappy is still inside and quite well is there, basically. But Red Hood's kind of trying to show Rappy what she needs to do when she returns.
Swimming sure can
About
tucker
these
you out.
conflicting feelings she has inside. Now that Red Hood's in control, she doesn't care. She's got no barrier. She'll walk right up to the commander and grab his junk if she wanted to. Maybe, depends.
That was simple enough.
Hello there, how's it going?
Lady Luck is always on our side. I got too excited.
And now I'm hearing all ears. Alright. Yeah, it's pretty much what's going on,
Something like an infinite magazine.
in a way.
Oh no, I was just getting into
And
the groove.
if you know the ending of this, you'll be like, that makes a lot more
Lady
sense
Luck is
for
always
the
on
ending
our
of this
side.
chapter.
I got too excited.
Better reload.
Reloading.
Sorry,
Lady Luck is
let's
always
keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going. Did you see that? I'm strong.
So, like, an
but my
example,
comrades are
Rappy's
stronger.
in control of the body to a point. because when the commander goes, Red Hood instantly agrees to take the serum for Red Hood to revert her back to Rappy. Rappy literally takes over the body and grabs the commander's hand and will not let him inject that serum into Red Hood. That she wants her to go home. Rappy will not let her. This is her one chance to go home, so Rappy wants her to do it.
Swim.
Are you ready? Then let's go.
Is this the right way?
But yeah, basically, she's like, that's what I'm saying, is like, Red Hood's kind of like, hey, look, if you grab his hand...
Finish this and hurry to the sea!
Yeah.
No, I was just getting into the groove.
Lady Luck is always on our side. I got too excited. Open up and say ah, Commander.
Alright, let's try that again. I think I just lost where we're at.
I'll protect you.
Okay, see the cannon guy. That needs to die.
Lady Luck is always on our side. Lady Luck is always on our side. Attack!
Oh, come on, don't do this.
Look. Sorry for
Honestly, I want that too for Red Hood, but I don't see it happening. So Red Hood, so it's already been told that Red Hood and Rappy cannot be separated. That's already pretty well written. Red Hood and Rappy cannot be separated.
I'll protect you.
So they're stuck.
Lady Luck is always
Keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going. I love something like Today sure isn't your lucky day.
Lady Luck is always on our side. Oops, I got too excited.
I'm still losing Blanc.
Don't get hurt, Pit Boss.
Honestly, I kind of need the Red Hood burst here.
Lady Luck is always on our side. Attack!
So that we can get rid of them in the back.
You're next. Lady Luck is always on our side. I got too excited.
Okay, yeah, we've really got to watch this. I agree with the title, not gonna lie.
Doesn't matter how hard it gets, I'll always succeed.
I'm actually thinking if they end up doing it, it'll be through Eden. Eden will be the key of doing it.
Lady Luck is always
If we end up getting Rappy back, if we get Rappy and Red Hood back into our world, it will be through something that Eden does. Would be my guess. Because Ingrid's the one who says they can't do it. But then again, think about what Eden's technology is so much farther advanced. Potentially could lead to that route opening up.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
Attack! Open up and say ah, Commander.
Yeah.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
I'm almost thinking we should go Scarlet. You guys stream it later today? Nice. True.
I want to see a chameleon for myself.
Better reload.
I want to preserve beautiful memories of my
what a
campus life.
student can do.
Okay, I can see where I think I need to stall this out a little further.
I want to see a chameleon for myself. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
I thought I blew that thing up.
I can't
Cecil
believe
must
I'm
know
already
some
about
pretty
to
insane
graduate.
things.
This is pretty close to our practice drills. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? Better reload.
You are out of harm's way.
Oh, I waited just a little too long.
I don't think I'll ever get used to fighting.
I wonder if I can do it the other way.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Stay focused on like. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my
What a
campus life.
student can do. Better reload. Oh no, I was just getting into the groove.
I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Okay, hold on. That's the way to do it. I just need to be on Red Hood and focus it down.
Bolt, finish this and hurry to the sea.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Stay focused on. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Doesn't matter how hot it gets, I'll always succeed. Stay so. I want to preserve beautiful
Show him
memories of
no
my
quarter.
campus life. Why do you keep licking my hands? Does it smell like fish?
Better reload.
I want to preserve beautiful memories
your
of
eyes
my
on what a
campus life.
student can do.
There we go.
Woo! That concludes today's lesson.
And they may have a bigger picture of what they want to do. They will probably wanted to, which is why I feel the SSR version of Rappy is probably the 2nd year anniversary unit. And it's going to be something disgusting. Because they're going to give it that function where it's probably going to be a Red Hood activation thing. Where it gives you the vibe of Red Hood getting to still be there, but it's not. Like, I think that's probably what it'll do, but I feel like that would be the best way to handle it, is give her some like homage, and let her finally lay to rest. If I was in control of writing the story, that's probably what I would do.
Any iguanas over there?
But at this point, if Red Hood ever activates, or Rappy ever activates Red Hood longer than 15 minutes, Red Hood comes back.
I'm so bored. Do you want something to eat?
That won't help. It's just that it feels strange to be wandering up on the surface without getting into a firefight every 2 seconds.
I hear you. Whenever we try to do something, those two butt in and take over. I haven't fired a single bullet for the past few days. The firepower gods are probably cursing my name now as we speak.
I get that Dorothy is a beast when it comes to fighting, but even Red Hood is on another level.
Yeah, they're so aggressive, but insanely powerful.
It's awfully similar to how Rappy was acting.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
The real kick in the teeth is that even Crown and Chime can hold their own in a fight.
I guess if you live up on the surface long enough, you naturally become strong.
Red Hood is better than Dorothy.
Did we even need to come?
Well,
It's not like we're much help.
don't say that. We could be in charge of meals or some other stuff.
Yeah, useless things.
But I'm so frustrated.
And I'm so angry.
When I get back, I'm going through special training. I'm going straight to the boss and requesting some upgraded parts for my gun. I'll outfit it with the latest technology, and no one will be able to stand in my way.
I'm gonna pay Mustang a visit too. I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind.
I mean, you kind of are in line to be Goldilocks, I'm just saying.
Nah, it's okay. We'll take care of it. It has more meaning if we do it ourselves.
You're moving on to bigger and better things anyway, Commander. All these prettier and stronger ladies will want to be around you. I can't stand by and watch myself get ousted like that.
Definitely not.
Our minds are made up. There's no time to waste. Let's find Rappy and get this done and dusted.
Roger.
You two, over there.
Yes?
Are you talking to us?
No.
Yes. Can you come here for a second?
What's up?
Can you check what's beyond the hill? If there are snipers, it'll be a real hassle moving forward.
If there are snipers, What will happen when we cross the hill?
They'll put a bullet in our heads. Forget it. I'll go.
No. Let's go, Neon.
Okay.
No, you stay here. It's too dangerous. We'll be back in a jiffy. We'll show them who's useless.
Do you think I can see a dragon
Oh,
today?
yeah.
Stay focused. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
I mean, I kind of would too over that. Now that, I mean, when you go back and think about it.
This is pretty close to our practice drills. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Why don't they just develop something like an incident magazine?
This uniform.
Okay, go back to this. So we're due for another chapter towards the end of January, beginning of February. And then the next one will be right before half anniversary. So we got basically 4 chapters before we see what the Pilgrim will be. Which I'm assuming will probably be Chime and Crown, and it'll be a duo. Whoops. Let's get over on Modernia faster. Nice!
I'll protect
I still haven't pulled a dupe of her after getting started.
Lady Luck is always on our side. Attack!
Wow, you got deleted. That second dupe? Nice. One more to MLB. Nice.
Can't
That's
get
where I'm
these
at
clothes
now.
dirty. I did good, right? Lady Luck is always on our side. Attack!
Nikke's level 195. Nice. It would.
Can't get these clothes dirty.
I thought about doing that.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
For those who are prepared!
Lady Luck is always
Keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going. Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
Attack!
Good grief. Maybe the other one was the trick. It's a big improvement for CP. True. Not to MLBer. I think the only reason I chose to go with Scarlet was because I pulled the dupe really easily. And my thought was, by pulling on Scarlet, if I get the Modernia dupe off of that, would allow me to then just buy the Modernia dupes. And MLB her. Was my thinking, because if I pull on the Modernia banner, I don't get the rate up of Scarlet. If I pull on Scarlet, I've always got a chance of getting Modernia.
Who shall be the next to fall under my blade?
That would be a shock for that, because I believe all pilgrims would be on that banner. Modernia is on the Scarlet banner. So the chance of potentially pulling it inside your Pilgrim rate up stuff. I have no idea yet until hard mode unlocks. Now, Scarlet, on the other hand, is not here. The new Scarlet would not be here. Which makes sense, she hasn't been put into the general pool. But since Modernia is in the general pool, yeah, you get a better chance at rating up. Basically, you're gonna use Bunny Twins and Scarlet, and then use Scarlet.
Shall we roll the dice?
Come on, let's go.
Don't get hurt, Pit Boss.
We are out of harm's way, fleeting as it may be.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
For those who are prepared!
You must persevere.
Can I wear your clothes on this mission, Commander?
I think this is it. It's just I gotta prioritize my targets better.
Today sure isn't your lucky day.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
I did good, right? Goodbye. Watch the clothes.
Where am I getting the damage from is where I need to figure out.
Get lost. I'm busy.
And 3 Squidwards really are quite annoying.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
Yeah, Red Hood dead. Not it.
but who'd win? Lady Luck is always on our side.
For those who are prepared!
Red Hood's dead again. If I think I had the damage, I might bring Rapunzel.
Commander, be careful.
But I would lose so much power bringing Rapunzel to revive.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
Going.
Don't get hurt, Pit Boss. Lady Luck is always on our side.
For those who are prepared!
See, we're getting popped by something that I physically don't see.
Doesn't matter how hard it gets, I'll always succeed.
I'm not seeing the damage.
Lady Luck is always on our
For
side.
those who are prepared!
Step into the Slim Jim! God, those were great commercials. I haven't had a Slim Jim in a long ass.
Let's finish this battle, then back to Snowfield Hot Spring.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
Going.
Watch the close.
Losing power is not actually that big of a deal. I went from 230k to 218k because Ultra forced me to use Litter and Blanc. No, you don't understand. A loss of 10,000 power is enough to break me below 50% of my stats. The boss is, this stage is 60,000 power above me. So if I go down to a 180 something, 190 something, and I lose another 10, that's putting that spread even higher. That's even more stat loss where I'm at this point. It's different when you're 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 power below and you lose a little. But when you're already that far wide on how unoptimized my crap is, that makes that gap even harder to hit. So the issue is I can't physically tell where my damage is coming from. Like, I don't see what's killing me. It's not like it's a bomber. It's not like I can see a wind up off of a one shot. I'm just randomly, they're getting popped. So I don't know who the exact threat is here, and I'm having to watch what Nikke is getting hit by what mob. Like, when they target, I can see the targeting icon. You know, like, she's already lost a ton of... So we got the two Squidward things going on here. Darn it, I shouldn't have held on to it. I was trying to hold on to the ult for as soon as they cleared. We just didn't have the damage with Red Hood getting hooked. If Red Hood hadn't have got hooked, I bet we could have gotten through that.
I'll always succeed.
So manual or auto did better than me trying to aim this. So let's run through it.
Oh no! Lady Luck is always on our side.
infinite magazine.
Ugh, this clothing is so cumbersome. No matter what happens. Lady Luck is always on our side. I'll protect you. Lady Luck is always on our side. For those who are prepared. Lady Luck is always on our side.
Wow, this may be just a let it auto thing. Because it's getting... I mean, also, Zoo, stage 1 and 2 and 3, if you can't beat those by now, I'd be very concerned in your account. They're the lowest levels. It's only 30,000 power. Or 30,000 damage you're having. 30 million damage you're having to do there.
Like Lady Luck is always on our side. Oops, I got too excited.
$66 mil for 3, okay.
Jackpot! Whoops, I got too excited.
It sure isn't your lucky day.
Okay, so they're getting through this first part relatively easy by doing it this way.
Lady Luck is always on our side. Watch the pose. Lady Luck is always
Let's keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going.
You've got to be kidding me. If I'd have just been on Red Hood, I could have killed it. Oh my god, you're so annoying.
Let's finish this battle, then back to Snowfield Hot Spring. Lady Luck is always on our side.
Attack!
I gotta burst
Lady
them,
Luck is
honestly,
always on our side.
to get it down in time.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
I got too excited.
What the? This clothing is so cumbersome.
No! The DPS! It's like, oh, you're about to kill that unit. Let me kill your unit real quick. Ugh. Let me kill the unit that's about to kill my... So annoying.
Oh no. I was just
You should be able to do 4 and 5 pretty well.
Always on our side.
I got too excited.
touche. Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Ugh, this clothing is so cumbersome.
Better reload.
I'm going as fast as I can. Lady Luck is always on our side.
Better reload.
Nope, Red Hood dead. Yeah, you gained a lot in 2 units, to be fair.
As long as I have Blanc, I can be strong.
I can't believe I got it down to level 2. Or 2 levels and just it whiffed.
Right.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
I got too excited.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Lady Luck
Screw
is
it.
always on our
Search
side.
for those who are prepared. Look at my hands. They smell like fish.
Better reload. Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Lady Luck is always on our
Search
side.
for those who are prepared.
Better reload.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
Reloading.
Oh no, I was just getting into the groove. Oh.
You've got to be kidding me! It keeps screwing me over in the worst ways possible right at the end. Literally, I get chained by the one unit that didn't need to get chained, but the reload debuff got chained.
Oh no, I was just getting into the groove.
And that was even closer than the one before.
Those who are prepared.
I do have a new appreciation and hatred for these jellyfish,
develop
though.
something like an infinite magazine?
I'm not gonna lie. I definitely do have a hatred for them.
I'm a bit flustered. How do you reload again? Lady Luck is always on our side. For those who are prepared.
Just get lucky once. This is a gacha game after all.
Touché!
Well, that ain't it, Chief. Not with all them getting, all the right units getting stunned.
How am I supposed to fight in this outfit? Lady Luck is always on our side. For those who are prepared.
Better reload.
Did they both go after? They both went after poor Litter.
Why don't they just
Lady Luck is always
keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going?
Lady Luck is always on our side. Attack!
Touché!
Too much crap on the ground. She just basically starts popping all over the place, and it's not like really finding a spot that is we can't race it.
careful.
It's too thick to do that.
Better.
Lady Luck is always on our side. Oops, I got too excited. This loading is so cumbersome.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Reloading.
Oh no, I was just getting into the groove. Better reload. Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Lady Luck is always on our side. Attack!
Oh no, I was just getting into the groove.
Nope, you're dead.
I'll protect you. Lady Luck is always on our side. Attack!
See, for me, it's not about even focusing, because I just realized I accept that if I had 20,000 more power, I'd be absolutely blasting the stage in half. This is a stat issue for me that I normally wouldn't have to deal with. So, if I didn't have this stat issue, this would be a lot easier.
Jackpot! Oops, I got too excited. Alright, you all are next.
Red Hood's dead. Well, there goes my carry. Like, if I was even half of my deficit, this would have been absolutely clapped. But I'm nowhere near getting... I couldn't force that in 2 weeks if I wanted to. And not at getting 600, 800 a level, I can't do that. Like, to gain 60,000 power now would take me 2-3 months to get. That's just not feasible right now. There's no way to directly gain that level of power this quick.
Lady Luck is always
Keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
I got too excited.
Yeah. That's literally all I'm being held back by, and I'm okay with it.
Lady Luck is always
Keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going.
But I've got it now, for once. We just had to get lucky once. That's all you gotta do. Get the right set of mobs to die at the right time,
Now it's hot springtime.
and that's pretty much it. Because let's see here, when we get up to this next
Red Hood.
stage.
What?
I know it's a bit weird asking this so late in the game, but aren't you scared?
Scared about what? Of dying? Of course I'm scared. But then again, I'm not technically alive right now. Not in the strictest sense. I'm simply borrowing Rappy's body. It's more like a possession. I eventually have to return it to its rightful owner.
I appreciate you saying that. I'm sorry that I doubted you before.
Apology accepted. What is it? You've been awfully quiet.
Don't you ever regret not being able to do all the things you wanted to?
Sure,
If you could do things differently, would you?
of course.
Red Hood, don't you want to live in this era?
What?
Why don't you keep Rappy's body and continue living as Red Hood?
Hey, what are you saying?
I'm simply being pragmatic. Red Hood is a formidable fighter and has extensive experience on the battlefield. Frankly speaking, she's leagues above Rappy. Her specifications surpass all others by leaps and bounds.
She ain't
And
wrong.
her armor was fashioned by snow. If we want to reclaim the surface from the Raptures, it would be smarter to keep Red Hood instead of Rappy.
Are you crazy?
Do I sound crazy to you?
Yes. Always have.
I'm merely pointing out the obvious. If there's a choice between two individuals, you choose the one who's superior. Does that not apply to everything? This is really basic, right? Red Hood, the decision is yours to make. You're the current owner of that body. Stay in this era. Come with me.
Yeah.
Dorothy!
If I go with you, what will you do for me?
I will return you to a time when you shined brightest.
When I shine brightest?
Yes, I can do that for you.
Oh. Are they alive?
Yes,
Even Snow White?
yes. Although her personality has changed drastically.
What have they been doing all these years?
They've been wandering the surface, searching for a way to defeat the Queen.
Still? Incredible.
Yeah, she lost it
Have you
after
kept
being...
in contact with them?
No. Our thoughts differ on some key issues, so we don't see much of each other anymore. But, if you were here, as you were then, we could all go back to the past. Back to when we were on top of the world.
And after we go back? What are we supposed to do then?
We can cross that bridge when we come to it. You'll be free to do whatever you want. I can go back with you. If I can, I mean. I can forget everything and start again. So come with me.
Dorothy, I'm not entirely sure what you're doing,
Yeah, right?
but if you intend on using me to get back at them, you can forget it.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
not
forget
the
about
person
that
I
part.
used to be. I'm just someone brought back to the present.
Well, that's your prerogative too. You can choose what type of person you want to be. Someone who remains a remnant of the past, or someone who lives on in the present.
Then I would choose to remain in the past.
Don't be too hasty in making a decision.
Dorothy, you really have changed. Dorothy I knew certainly had her pompous moments, but she never exploited others. Sure, you were difficult to deal with at times, but you were still someone I was happy to serve.
Mm-hmm.
But what is this? Is this some kind of joke? You're demeaning yourself by acting this way. You've forgotten the honorable name that we represent.
I'm sorry. It's just
Wait
that
till you learn
seeing
about the
face
Red
that I've missed
Overzone.
for so
Red
long
Hood, you
brings
learn
out
about the
the worst
Overzone
in me.
event. Then you'll be like, oh.
You're right. We can't go back. The past is the past. Both that time and you.
Way to go. Alright.
Swimming sure can tucker you out. Misfortune has found us.
Is this the right way? I'll protect you.
Why don't they just develop something like an
Most
incident
likely.
magazine?
Lady Luck is always
Most
on our
likely.
side. Attack!
Good. That was simple enough.
To protect Blanc no matter what happens.
Right.
Like, SSR Rappy would be the
no.
Red Hood
I was just
replacement.
getting into the groove.
Lady Luck is always on our side. I got too
Better
excited.
reload. That was simple
See, I don't think
enough.
she should be the half anniversary unit. I think she should be the
Oh,
second year
I was just
anniversary.
getting into the groove.
It would make the most sense
What the-
timeline-wise.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
See, I don't see them ever releasing Lilith. As much as I want Lilith released, I don't see them releasing Lilith. Lilith
see that?
breaks so much of the
strong,
game
but my
if she was
comrades are
actually
stronger.
released. I don't see how they could get away with Lilith.
Is
Like,
this
I
the-
try to think about
Then
how
let's
they would
go.
use Lilith.
Swimming sure can tucker you out.
She literally just blows everything up.
Get lost.
But
I'm busy.
we'll find out.
Better
We'll start hearing about
reload.
that. We'll know
develop
kind of
something like
by
Lady Luck is always
Keep
on
the
our side.
momentum
whatever the
going.
focus becomes after the end of the next two chapters will be whatever those two chapters set up. We'll know kind of where the pilgrim is.
Oh no. I was just getting into the groove.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
So it really comes down to what do you have
Just
built.
develop something like an
I have
incident
no idea.
magazine.
So cumbersome.
Hello there, how's it going?
Good.
Lady Luck is always
How's
on
your
our
new year going?
side. Lady Luck is always on our side.
Alright, slowly banging through this. Slowly banging through this. First time in
Let's
stream?
go make
Yep.
ourselves some
Welcome
lunch.
in. Thanks for stopping by.
Is this
Greatly
the right way?
appreciate that.
Come on, let's go.
should be it over here. Whoops.
Moving isn't so easy without my bunny suit.
Is this the right way?
Shall we roll the dice?
Is this the right way?
I need new chapters, both for story and because right now the only content open to me is Tried Towers and hard mode.
I'll
where I'm at
protect you.
100,000 under the wall. Whew.
Why don't they just
Let's
develop
see.
something
I'll
like an
never
infinite
push hard
magazine?
mode in that sense. Ever.
Lady Luck is always on our side. For those who are prepared.
Oh no! I was just getting into the groove.
All together, attack!
Better reload. Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? Oh no! I was just getting into the groove.
Okay, 5 levels. I think I know how to get through this. I need to switch alts. I need to not have them burst in the
Let's finish this battle, then
that
back
order.
to Snowfield Hot Spring.
Oh no! I was just getting into the groove.
That was wonderful. Lady Luck is always
Let's keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going. Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? Better reload.
Oh, I see why I can't burst it this way. That's too slow to get through if that's the case. That's why we've got to go with the other version of Red Hood. Okay. That makes sense.
Oh no! I was just getting into the groove.
Lady Luck is always
Let's keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going.
Because it gets rid of this. I love how King was like, you're gonna breeze right through this. And I'm like, all I keep seeing is BS after BS. Breezing is definitely not
Luck is always on our
the way to look at these stages. Especially when you get into these silencing guys.
Good.
That's always annoying as everything.
Right. Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? Oh no! I was just getting into the groove.
Lady Luck is always on
Ah,
our
crud, I
side.
waited just a hair too long. Is the hardest one. Once you beat that, you're done with the chapter. It's pretty much what
Don't
I've...
get hurt, Pit Boss.
Oh no! I was just getting into the groove.
Want to see? Let's have fun, guys.
My team CP, like 203,000 at best. I'm 50k, 60k below this at this point.
This clothing is so cumbersome. Jackpot! Whoops, I got too excited.
Better reload. Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? What the?
I need to protect Blanc no matter what
Whoops.
happens.
I may have messed up from just the cover aspect.
Look, look.
Yeah, no. I messed up. I kept them in cover thinking they were up. That was my bad. Yeah, it's like 203 and this is like 260 something.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, I won't ever reach the sweat part. I will not. I refuse to play the game that way.
Always on our side.
I will never go MLG on this, ever.
This clothing is so cumbersome.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Lady Luck is always on our side.
For those who are prepared.
Better reload. What a
Ah, I meant to try to iframe him.
As long as I have Blanc, I can be strong.
Oh no.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
For those who are prepared.
What sucks is burning this alt here.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? Better reload. Why don't they just
That's the one that really gets me, is if I could switch the alts for Noir and Red Hood here, I could get through this, I believe, fairly easily, but I need the Red Hood alt to get that stupid silencer down.
Lady Luck is always
Let's keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going?
Like, that's the unfortunate part.
Oh no. I was just getting into the groove.
And she's dead anyway. Okay, I'm late.
I'll protect you.
Welcome in, late. I'm early. Broken.
Good.
But Zoo has no life. Zoo does have no life.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
We'll see how many firsts he gets this year. He's already on 4 of 4.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
Oh no. I was just getting into the groove. Better reload. Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? Oh no. I was just getting into the groove. Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? Better reload.
Hold on, why am I going after that? Done.
Now it's hot spring time.
I mean, the sulky one, you ought to know who that is. I don't know who the other one is.
Shall we roll the dice?
She isn't tan. I mean, she's South African,
let's go.
dude. She's a mix. I mean, she's tan, but not, like, not sulky tan.
I'll protect you.
Not like her avatar.
Oh no. I was just getting...
Lady Luck is always on our side.
Those are thighs? I can't even tell from here.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
This clothing is
Better
so cumbersome.
reload.
Lady Luck is always on our
Let's keep the
side.
momentum going.
Plot.
Why don't they just
Yes.
develop something like an infinite magazine? Better reload.
Oh, hey, look, it's jellyfishing.
Lady Luck
Aw,
is
yeah.
always on our side. Oops, I got too excited.
You healed.
Oh no. I was just getting into the groove.
Oh my god. Who's the healer? Literally trolled me. Getting healed.
You can leave this to me. Trust me.
Oh, man.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Lady Luck is always on our side.
Those who are prepared!
Better reload.
Reloading.
Right? I'm gonna go for a DPS race, which is why I'm holding it. All right.
No matter what happens.
All together, attack!
Done. Screw those stupid healers.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
All right, so this is the hardest one, right? I'm Sonic. I go fast. All right, so supposedly this is the hardest
Then
one.
let's go.
I am 63,000 power below level. All right, let's
Swimming
go.
Sure can tucker you out.
A little further on and we'll be at the place you mentioned. Keep your wits about you.
Blow up the
You're not
boss.
coming with us?
Our duty ends here. Unless you need help with something else?
Not necessarily, but...
Okay, then we're leaving.
Well, thanks, I guess. I never thought people who were practically strangers would be so willing to help.
No problem. It is our duty to protect and assist our subjects in need.
But I'm going to die.
That will not change the fact that you were a citizen of our kingdom.
You are right.
Every one of our citizens is precious to us, including you. So we hope that everything will go well for you.
Thanks.
Chime,
I'm
call
not
Trom.
looking forward to that.
At once, Your Highness.
What is that?
Sounds like horse hooves.
Until next time. We will. Goodbye for now. Giddy up, Trom.
When we head back to the Ark, I want someone to make me one of those bad boys.
Me too.
All right. My goodness.
Right? Okay, thanks,
It's
bye.
practically unchanged. It's exactly the way it used to be. Human architectural technology is quite impressive. I've wanted to come here so badly. And now I'm finally here.
How do you feel?
Not sure. I'm not tearing up or anything.
You're not? That's a shame.
How do you figure?
Well, Rappy is putting her life at risk by sending you here. But nothing's happening and you apparently feel nothing.
Could you have hidden anything here by any chance?
Definitely not. I had no possessions to begin with, so there's nothing to hide.
So, that's it then?
Let's go to my house. I want to check something out while we're here.
Let's finish this battle.
All right, let's see what level of BS arrives today. All right, so we got some suicides up at the top.
Why don't they just
That's
develop
annoying.
something like an infinite
We got a thing
magazine?
that's gonna kaboom in a matter of seconds, and I've already clicked out of the game, ruining me doing anything with Modernia. All right.
As long as I have Blanc, I can be strong.
Sorry to break it.
Okay, so we've got an iframe pretty quick.
Don't get hurt, Pit Boss.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
I got too excited.
Oh, I mean, we are getting slaughtered by so much stuff. This is a interesting stage.
Commander, be careful.
Lady Luck is always
Let's keep
on
the
our
momentum
side.
going.
Oh, and there's a silencer in the back? Oh, heck no. We ain't... There's a lot going wrong with this stage very quickly.
Today sure isn't your lucky day.
What's the pose? Lady Luck is
I mean, it's
always
just
on
instant
our
death
side.
everywhere.
Get lost. I'm busy.
Lady Luck is always on our side.
I mean, I can't even tell where we're getting bonked from. We're just getting obliterated. So here's the thing. This wouldn't be bad for me if I wasn't 63,000 power below it. You know, if I was whale status,
Commander,
I probably
be
would have
careful.
literally clapped right through this thing. It ain't happening. It ain't happening for a while. Good news is I already kind of know what happens at the end. So, I know the ending. I just don't know all the little micro details getting to the end. I'm curious, what did she get through this with?
I don't think this will proceed terribly smoothly.
What did Kari get through this with? Oh, she hasn't beaten this yet. Okay. Yeah, because that's... all my friends. Yeah, they're all like roughly 250,000. Obviously, blank doesn't count. Whale status. Like, literally, look at that. 454. He didn't even have to think twice about the stage. He just went through it like a hot knife through butter. Most of these probably did just fine, but yeah, I'm quite a ways away from beating it. Considering, like I said, I'm 203.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah. We'll be a minute before we get to this. So, this now leads a question that I have to consider for Nikke. So, this currently puts me in a position of I don't have a lot that I can do anymore in this game. So... it now leaves me with a place of, when I play Nikke on stream, it is only going to be... it looks like it will be... so let's see. It would be... day 1 of 2-week side story. It's days like final day of solo raid. Day 1 of 3-week side stories. Minus the hard mode day, because there's nothing there to do. So it looks like Nikke may go to a 1 stream like every other week or so, is what it's looking like. Because like I said, where I'm at power-wise is literally just a sit and wait thing. I just capped out today on Synchro Device. Which is kind of nuts when I think about where I'm at and why am I still dragging so far behind? For lore reasons.
I consider it a blessing to fight alongside you. Let us be on our way.
We're also gonna remove this costume. I got tired of it really quick.
So long as we share a common goal, we can be together moving forward.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like, I can't sustain... like, there's not... I don't know how I could have a 3-hour stream when I'm burning most of my... when I burn most of my time playing Nikke in the first 40 minutes. 40 minutes and I'm done with the game. Absolutely done. We've done our... we come in and we lock out our simulation room, we lock out interception. I could try pushing Tride Tower at some point. Let's see, where am I at in power on this indifference?
Virtual environment configurations complete.
I am a little below power here, but I could probably breeze through a couple more stages. It was fun. Here's to hoping that there's much more content bomb on the 1.5. Well, I think... see, they said simulation room... the new simulation room's coming. They said Memory of Goddess is on the way. So we're gonna have that. My story pushing's about as far as I can go. And then this jerk off is one of the main reasons why I don't ever push. I mean, I've heard a little bit about it. I watched that video, but I would never get into that thing in a million miles. PvP in this game is absolutely pointless. Like, look, even in my server where I'm at, I don't even push top 10. I don't push top 10 because let's go find one of the guys up here at the top. So, I don't know why 800k hasn't beat this yet. Probably other than it just came in. 895, not getting up there. Like, look, there's no way I'm competing with any of these top guys in the top 10. 830,000 to one, is it 1,000 or million? Okay, so up here to 1 million. I couldn't do it. I can't go compete with these guys in my server. It'll never happen. Until they quit, I get past them. That's the only way I can compete with them. And then what's the point? I don't want to be number one with, like, I don't want to be number one and not be competing with someone. It's not fun. It's not fair. I could care less. I want it to be a competition. I want there to be a challenge of we're slowly backing forth, going back and forth. I'll never be that to them. Until they quit, but they got too much money in the game to ever do that. So it's like, for me, Arena, I'll never go in here and participate in that. I don't even really care about this, because even the guys in here, look who I have to go up against at the number 1 and 2 spot here. The same two jerk-offs. 560,000 that I have to fight that team. And guess what? Because he's a whale, even if I do get the team to beat him, guess what he does? He just refreshes and keeps beating it until he beats through me. It's not that hard. He just has to beat through me and keep the points high enough to stay away from me. He's spending gems to keep his currency 200 above the highest guy here. I'm never going to spend gems on it like that. He doesn't care. So it's like, to stroke some E-peen, I don't need, like, I'll never do this. And then this, you will never see me play it. Ever. Because all those guys from all the other servers are going to be in that as well. No. No. Listen, if I want to go play a PvP game, we'll pull up Call of Duty if we want to do that. Or I'll screw around in Black Desert and we just die, because that's how that goes there. Like, I can't even get to the EX Lost Sector. I'm just not close enough there to do that. So what I'm hoping is, if we can get the overload gear that I need on my core team for Noir, Litter, Blanc, Red Hood, Modernia leveled up, I should have, that should be a small power increment there that could push me forward. Does that give me 60k? No. But does that get me closer? Yes. We're 6 levels away, or 5 levels away. 5 levels away from our next big CP break. So that's roughly 2.5 weeks-ish before we crack that. You know, we'll get there. You know, but I've got to earn another 10k, so I mean, we're a little ways from this. So, it comes down to, do I end up retiring Nikke from a more daily thing? I don't think outside of the random days, the random every other week thing, I think Nikke's done after this. Until we can catch up power some way. I don't think there is a road path until they give us more busy work type stuff to do in this game that can sustain a 3-hour stream. Outside of pulling for new units, you know, like I said, the day 1 of the 2-week side stories, we can easily get a full stream off of that. Final days of solo raid, easily make a thing there. 3-week side stories. You have the first 2 weeks, guarantee keep you in there for 2 weeks. But after that, there's not much there. Even I would never play that mini game that they just did with the stupid visual novel thing. That's trash. Someone can give me the TLDR on that one and I'll be completely happy. I don't feel the need to ever go waste hours of my time sitting there listening to clicking. If it was voiced, maybe. But yeah, until they give us busy work, I think this is the last Nikke stream. Yeah. We'll definitely be doing, like I said, it's guaranteed to always be every 2 weeks will be a Nikke stream for sure. Because of the new unit, the new side story, going through that. Solo raid, Union raid doesn't really make sense because of how that goes. I always end up with taking weird fights. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for Nikke. Which sucks that I've hit this point where we ran out of things to do. Outside of a couple small pushes, I've got really nothing left that we can, like, truly grow with. Getting this close up to the story. Story was always that one thing I knew I had, but being able to blast through that story up to this point, it's pretty nuts. Alright, so let's go ahead and shut YouTube and X down, and then we'll raid somebody here on Twitch. But yeah, do stay tuned in. We'll be doing other stuff and having fun, so we'll be back on tomorrow morning. I think tomorrow is Black Desert? I think? I don't remember. I have to go look at the schedule. I think it's Black Desert tomorrow. And we'll be continuing on the grind. So yeah, be back on 7 a.m. my time, 3 hours ago. Your time will, I think it's Black. I'm 90% sure it's Black Desert. Oh well, just find the ping or come to hang out at 7 a.m. and find out what we're playing. Who knows? So yeah, y'all take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later, everyone. All right. YouTube off.